Hi everybody, this reading is intended for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or any other place you may have Pisces in your chart. If you need to know more about placements in your chart, you can click the link down below to figure out what is where. So Pisces, we're going to be taking a look at your love life for the month of June. If you're watching for Pisces, you can reverse roles if you need to. The first thing that I'm looking at right now is kind of the energy in the past that's most affecting your situation moving forward. Now, I'm seeing your person made a really bad decision. For some of you, it could even be that your person just made no decision, and that in itself was a decision. But this is the energy of somebody not knowing what to choose and being very concerned about their own happiness, which puts you in a position to feel as though you had to make an executive decision for yourself. This is showing me that this situation came to an end, and the outcome between the two of you in the past was the Five of Swords in the upright. So that's showing me that this was very much a power struggle between the two of you. And what's interesting is the bottom of your deck for oracle cards, you do have choices coming out, and just underneath that, you have waiting as well as appearances. This is the energy of you deciding to stop waiting for this person to get it together. It's like you finally kind of saw the situation for what it was. And something could have even been exposed here in the background of the relationship, because we do have the addictions card as well as jealousy and family. So it could be that there were other people playing a role in your relationship, because we do have that 10 of Cups at the bottom of your deck. And it looks almost like there was something else going on kind of behind the scenes here that maybe you weren't seeing or your partner wasn't showing you. Whatever this was, though, it led you to make a decision about the connection, because you were no longer willing to wait for this person to get it together. Now, when the Knight of Pentacles comes out in the reverse, wow, King of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. So this is a whole lot of you putting in effort, you feeling as though this person is always shutting you out. You feel as though they could never make up their mind about what they wanted. For some of you, your person could have been committed elsewhere or just committed to a very unhealthy lifestyle, because sometimes that King of Pentacles or that Knight of Pentacles can talk about someone who abuses their body or their finances. And with that addictions coming out, you could have felt as though the person you were dealing with was always sabotaging the family unit that you were trying to build with them, right? Now, your situation moving forward through the month of June is actually the Tower in the reverse. And it's being clarified by the Oracle card Courtship. So that's showing me that this situation, it's like it's not over. Even though you came to the energy of the world, for you, you've made the choice. But it looks as though there's still something tying you to this person's energy. It could be that you have children together. It could be that you would have to move house to get away from them. This is the energy of somebody almost wanting a fresh start. The hard part, though, is when the Tower comes out in the reverse. This goes back to that devil energy. And so whatever toxicity this person has been hiding from you that you found out in the past, they're still very much attached to that, but they're not wanting to lose you either. So I'm seeing that that is going to be probably what has your main focus over the next few weeks, because it looks like this person is trying very hard to persuade you to give them a second chance or make a new decision. Now, for you, Pisces, I'm seeing you letting this go. You're going to end up telling them why things didn't work. This person actually has a lot that they want to say to you. It looks like this person could be expecting a second chance or hoping for a second chance and telling you that they've changed. But at the end of the day, Pisces, I feel like your energy, you're trying to move forward past the situation and look for something else. With the Death card, let's end it. So this person is tired of feeling, this person is tired of feeling like the situation isn't moving forward. They are going to come towards you and ask if they can try to address what was toxic, what didn't work in the past. What's changed in their life, though, because death signifies change, is the Five of Wands. So they've had a change of environment, and that's probably what's making them want to come towards you and tell you what they've learned or what they figured out. It could be that they've cut people out of their life and now they feel like they're doing better. So they're coming back to try to show you like, hey, Pisces, I had some things I needed to figure out and now here I am and I want to try to make this work with you. The hard part though is I feel like with that devil energy kind of being that underlining energy, for some of you, this could be a karmic partner that doesn't want to see you go. For you though, you're thinking about trying to manifest something new into your life. There's some indecision over the next few weeks because you're trying to figure out if this is something that you can make work or if this is over. That's exactly it. The way that you're viewing the person that's coming into your life and kind of giving you this offer, this person kind of wants to start slow, like, hey, Pisces, could we date? Could we spend some time together? You got the death in the reverse. So for a lot of you, you feel as though this person has not made the changes that they're telling you that they have. You feel like this is a little bit of a facade or that they're still keeping something hidden from you. Tell me more about that. Yeah, to me, Pisces, this is definitely an ex-partner. Because you've been through so much with this energy, it's kind of hard for me to feel that this would be someone new, especially after so many endings, right? What you're going to do for the next few weeks will be the moon in the reverse. So you're doing your due diligence to figure out if this person is really kind of full of it or if you can trust them or they're telling you the truth. The moon in the reverse talks about really seeing things for what they are, but it also talks about not allowing your emotions to sway your judgment and put you into situations that you've dealt with in the past. Now, with this being reversed, you're moving back to the energy of the star. So this is you really looking at kind of the patterns in your life and what do you give your time to? Has it been fruitful? Does it get you where you need to go? Or does it actually stop your growth? I think for a lot of you, whatever this experience was, because they came through as a judgment in the reverse, which often can be that card of karmic cycles needing to come to a close or karmic partners, you're really starting to feel like you've kind of upgraded yourself in your the way that you love or the way that you receive love, and you're ready for something other than what you've seen with this person. Now, for a very small group of you, I really don't feel like this could be someone new. I feel like if anything, this is somebody who you already know, maybe telling you that they want to try with you and you've seen them do bad things to other people in your friend group. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I know how you operate. I really don't want to go on a date with you. I'm all the way good, right? But that's for a really small group of you. I don't feel like this is anyone new. This would either be somebody that's in your friend circle or this is someone you've dealt with in the past. And I really feel like this is someone that you've dealt with in the past that's cheated on you for the majority of you, or had a drug addiction, a sex addiction, or maybe just overall, like they were very hard on themselves to the point that nothing they ever did was good enough. And then that was kind of that cycle where they felt like they had to go drink or, this is somebody who's very unsatisfied with life. So it almost looks like this person trying to tell you like, hey, Pisces, I got on new medication or I got a different job. I've done something different. I'm happy now. I can show you a different side of myself. For you, though, you're definitely going to be looking for that over the next few weeks because we have this indecision. For some of you, this is someone you were married to or engaged to that actually had an affair. And now they want to come back and have a conversation about what happened back then. Tell me about the moon strength in the reverse. So you feel as though this person, every time you try to walk away, they have this way of kind of tempting you to come back. Maybe this person gives you a lot of promises or they'll show you something for a few weeks or a few months that everything will be okay. But ultimately, when you look back at the situation, you feel like this person always has a way of going back to their old ways. Some of you may have kids with this person because we did have that family coming out and that jealousy card. So it could even be that you've moved on or you're thinking of dating and moving on to people. And this person is watching you go on those dates and they don't like that, right? They don't want to see other people paying you attention. They're trying very hard to show you that they've now gotten their act together. The difficult part about this situation is not only are they tied to that devil energy, but what will actually hurt your situation now is the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So that's literally you turning around and going back to something that has proved to be toxic in your life. It's like spirits saying, hey, you've upgraded yourself. Don't go back to this, because with the 8 of Cups in the reverse, we talk about the 7 of Cups energy, which is very similar to the moon. This is someone who is very good at showing you something that isn't there, or selling you that dream to kind of bring you back in, because you do have this connection, or you do have this history with this person. But with that Judgment reversed and that Devil energy combined, that really does kind of scream karmic partner. So what will hurt is if you stop your progress to take a look at what's going on behind you, because this seems like this is a part of your past, right? The advice here is the 8 of Swords. So try, if you can, to take a look at what's making you hesitate before you move forward to find a different connection or to do something else. I feel like whoever this is, and we do have, I guess I can look at signs. I don't really look, because it just doesn't matter as much. You usually know who you're dealing with. I think signs are more important if we're doing new love. But we have Gemini, we have Scorpio, we have you removing yourself as a Pisces. We have Capricorn for the Devil with the Tower in the reverse. Leo and Sagittarius is what this looks like to me. Or you could be dealing with an air sign. So the situation here that will help you is to try to take a look at why do you keep trying to forgive this person, right? This is you kind of enforcing reciprocity and turning your back on this particular situation. What I was going to say is I feel like a very long time ago, you gave this person an ultimatum about how you wanted the relationship to go or what they needed to do to keep you in their life. And they took so long to come back, right? They took so long to make that decision that you gave up on waiting and you went off to do something new. But now it's looking like they're like, oh gosh, I did all these things and I got this together and I did everything you asked. But it's very possible that they didn't keep you in the loop, or you weren't communicating with them to know that. So to you, you just didn't even take it serious that this person heard anything you said, because it seems like the communication wasn't there. It's literally like the person broke up with you, ghosted you, went and fixed their life, and then they show up on your doorstep and they're like, hey, so let's go out. And it's like, well, I've kind of been doing my own thing because I just thought you were gone. Like I didn't understand that you were really coming back, right? So helpful advice is Temperance. All right. So this is literally saying that if you decide to really give this person your time, it can kind of lead to a disaster, to be quite frank, because everything that I'm seeing here is this person really needing your help, and maybe financially they're stable. But the thing about it is they're coming through as someone who's looking to fill a void. Okay. This is someone that without anyone, they're very empty, because we have this emptiness over here in the reverse. And that's part of what they're not telling you is that, I don't want to discount the relationship you had with this person, but it's also kind of like they just need someone. And I wouldn't be surprised with the way this is coming through if they hadn't made their rounds to other people they've dealt with to try to see if anyone else would deal with them, and just kind of throw it out there. Like, I'm single, I'm looking, hey, remember last year how fun that was? We should hang out. It's almost like this person is kind of going door to door or from old relationship to old relationship to see who will open their door to them. So this is saying that if you do this, this is actually going to upset your own happiness, because you've gotten into a place where you've healed from this connection and you've really started to move forward. And this person's motives are not, they're not exactly the way that they're portraying them when they're talking to you and telling you how much they miss you. Okay. So, I can further clarify that, because this is kind of your person's pile over here. And for them, they're in a space of being justice reverse. So it's like they want to move the connection forward, but they're still non-committal. They're still not in a space of wanting to operate in a way that is fair to you, right? Because they're viewing you as someone who is no longer paying attention to them. You have options. You're investing in your future. You're starting to build something for yourself. And suddenly this person is like, hey, this is what I've been working on. Let me get in and be a part of that. This is actually making them angry. This person feels incredibly jealous. So especially if you have like children and you've moved on and this is your child's father or mother and they're watching you spend time with other people with the kids, like this person is actually quite upset. And there's a lot that they're not telling you. And I think you intuitively feel that with that moon energy. Your outcome for the month of June is the Six of Cups reversed, the Fool, and memories in the reverse. So let's take a look at that. Very nice. All right, so you want something new. And I feel like even if you try to give this person your time, I feel like you've outgrown this person to the point that you know that it's not something that will last for the long term. This is you looking at this karmic situation, looking at this relationship. You may be feeling some sadness about the way that it ended. I think you're still a little bit hurt about the way this person treated you in the past, and that could also be affecting you giving them a second chance or really hearing what they have to say. But ultimately, you're still moving forward regardless of how much it hurts you or how you feel, and it might take you a little bit of time, but this is really coming through as you both feel sorry and sad about the way this connection is going, but you're telling yourself, like, you know what, no matter how much it hurts, I feel like it would hurt me worse if I tried this again and I stayed here when I know kind of what this is, right? So I'm going to pull you some oracle cards and then we're going to take it over to the extended reading because I'd like to see what this person's intentions are for you. If they're saying that they've changed, if they're saying that they've done all these things, I'd like to take a look and see exactly what that means for a relationship, if that is something that you'd be interested in. So I grabbed this deck that only has a few words on it, and I'm going to use this deck to clarify these. Oh, you got some similar cards to Cancer. So maybe you have a Cancer in your life or dealing with Cancer. You have Cancer in your chart. All right, so we'll use these to clarify because they usually work out really good. So we shall see. All right, we have miracle healing being clarified by pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance as this can yield valuable information. Now, as you start to kind of get away from situations that are toxic and you really give to yourself, when those people come back into your life, you start to realize that they have a less and less of a hold on you because it's like, it's not even a matter of how much I love you. It's that I love me so much, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. You know what I mean? Then we have problem resolved. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So that's something we'll take a look at it in the extended reading to see if that's pertaining to your person. Have they changed? Or is this something that this whole problem and situation is over? Because with Cancer's energy in their reading, this was talking very much about them also kind of dealing with somebody that was not in their highest good. And it was saying, if you go backwards in time, that's literally you kind of giving up on your future and quitting before you manifest this new amazing thing, right? We also have letting go, which is clarified by set your sights higher, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have creative expression. Divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. So the creative expression, maybe it's time to do some journaling and kind of start thinking about what you really, really want or the kind of life that you would love to have. And if you're on the fence about this person, take a look at your best life after you write down everything that you dream and imagine. Just take 20 minutes and live that moment of like, I have a boat, I have a car, I go here or there. And then take a look at this person and really ask yourself, you know, if they always stay the way they are right now today, are they going to help you get to that point where your life is good? Are they going to be able to share in your happiness without always being uncontent or sabotaging the connection? Is this someone that you can build with, or is this someone else that would be a liability to your happiness, right? All right, Pisces, I hope that you join me in the extended, but if not, and this is where we part ways, thank you so much for letting me read for you all, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye. Tell me more about this magician energy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't like it, because the thing is that they're coming through and they're trying to show you like, hey, you know, Pisces, this is what I've done. This is what I've accomplished, but it's still being combined with them being very sneaky, you know, and being very, very manipulative. This person thinks that they have control over the situation. This could even be the type of person that when things get really bad between the two of you, they just ghost or they leave, and then they come back and try to act like everything is fine.